You will be a digital slave. In today's digital world, we are more and more becoming slaves to technology. From the constant surveillance of our online activity to the control of our financial transactions through central bank digital currencies, our freedom is being threatened. As the world becomes increasingly digital, the concept of a digital slave has taken on new meaning. With the rise of surveillance and spying, as well as the implementation of systems like China's social credit system, our personal data and online behavior is being closely monitored and controlled like never before. Are CBDCs a revolution in financial transactions, or a threat to privacy? CBDCs, or digital versions of flat currencies, are becoming more common with the potential to revolutionize the way we conduct financial transactions. While some may seem convenient, they give governments and financial institutions even more control over our money and how we use it. It also makes it easier for them to track our financial activity and make decisions about our creditworthiness, raising serious concerns about privacy and government control. For example, with a CBDC, the government would have access to vast amounts of data on individuals' financial transactions, and could use this information for nefarious purposes, such as spying or surveillance. They would have a detailed record of every transaction you make, including who you're paying, how much you're paying, and when you're paying it. This level of data collection and tracking is unprecedented and could be used to control and monitor individuals in ways that were previously unimaginable. Another concern is the use of CBDCs to track and monitor individuals' carbon emissions. As governments around the world implement carbon emission plans, CBDCs could be used to track and penalize individuals who do not comply with these plans. This could lead to a situation where individuals are effectively taxed for their carbon footprint, with the government using CBDCs to monitor and enforce compliance. Now, let's talk about China's social credit system and the dangers of it being a model perfect for digital control. This system assigns individuals a social credit score based on their online behavior, and it has been criticized for its potential to be used as a tool for censorship and control. With governments and corporations using our data to spy on us and control our behavior, surveillance is becoming more and more prevalent. This is especially true in China because although the government claims that the system is designed to promote trust and social harmony, in reality, the implementation of this system is being used to punish citizens based on their actions. Those who hold dissenting views or engage in activities that the government deems undesirable and with low scores may be denied certain privileges or opportunities, such as access to credit cards, travel, and even employment opportunities. It also has a chilling effect on the freedom of speech and political dissent, as individuals are afraid to speak out against their government for fear of being punished by the social credit system. Another major concern is on the rise of surveillance and spying on every step we take. With the proliferation of technology such as cameras, microphones, and tracking devices, it has become easier than ever for governments and corporations to monitor individuals' online activity and physical movements. The use of facial recognition technology, for example, has raised serious concerns about privacy and civil liberties. This technology can also be used to track and monitor individuals' movements, identify them in real time, and even predict their behavior. It has been used by governments around the world to track and monitor citizens, but also by corporations to track and monitor employees. The thing is that this level of surveillance and tracking is unprecedented and threatens to erode. Just imagine dangerous individuals like stalkers, pedophiles, or serial killers managing to somehow hack the system and use it to track their next victims. Horrible, right? This is why it's time for us to take control of our digital lives and demand our freedom and privacy. We must also take action to protect our planet for future generations. But how? One potential solution is the use of blockchain technology to create decentralized systems that are not controlled by any single entity. Blockchain-based systems such as cryptocurrencies allow individuals to transact and store data in a way that is not controlled by any government or corporation. This could be a step towards creating a more decentralized and equitable digital world where our freedom would not be affected. For example, a blockchain-based CBDC could be designed in a way that the transactions are recorded on a public ledger, but the identity of the parties involved in the transaction is kept private. This would allow for the benefits of CBDCs such as faster and cheaper transactions without the drawbacks of data collection and tracking by the government. Another solution is to advocate for stronger privacy laws and regulations. Governments around the world should take steps to protect individuals' personal data and online behavior, such as by implementing laws that require companies and governments to obtain consent before collecting or using personal data. This would ensure that individuals have more control over their personal information and can make informed decisions about who has access to it. A great solution would also be to develop decentralized open source alternatives for the services or products that are currently centralized and controlled by a few actors. This way, the users will have more control over their data and the market will be more competitive, which can lead to more privacy-respecting services. Additionally, individuals can also take steps to protect their privacy, such as using VPNs, encrypted messaging apps, and ad blockers. Educating yourself on digital security practices and being more mindful of the data you share online can also help reduce some of the risks associated with the digital age. As we become more reliant on technology, we're also becoming more reliant on carbon-emitting industries to power it. Governments and corporations must take responsibility for reducing their carbon emissions and investing in sustainable energy sources. And as we move further into the digital age, it is essential that we take steps to protect our privacy and civil liberties. The rise of CBDCs, surveillance and spying, and systems like China's social credit system have the potential to turn us into digital slaves, whose every move is tracked, monitored, and controlled. And if we don't do something to prevent it, it will come sooner than expected. This brings us to the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to get notified about upcoming videos. See you soon!